What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here at Motion. Today, we have the goal of two things. Number one, break down this bad boy and that bad boy, show you guys the differences, what their features are, and everything of that nature from SetPower. And then the second goal is to make sure you guys have an opportunity to win one yourself. So make sure you watch this video, stick around to the end. We're going to cut it nice and short, give you guys some of the brief details, why I've loved them so far, and then we'll close you guys out after that. But I just wanted to show you, check out my new setup. So from now on, the new iPhone 17 did come out. I upgraded from a 13, so this has been a kind of a big upgrade. I haven't really used like its full potential yet. I get questions pretty often about what I record with, so this is what I'm going to be using now for all my content. This one allows me to zoom in and whatnot. I was using the Insta360, which I'm recording on now, which is fresh and works really well. A lot of people, have asked me what camera I use because of how crisp it is, and it is. But the iPhone should be just a slight tad better, with less cleaning up afterwards. So that's what we're going to be using from now on. So all of the SEMA content will be shot on this. And I mean, obviously we'll cut in some Insta360 stuff for some of the features and stuff that we need. This is the main Big Daddy. I upgraded again from a 13 Plus to Pro Max, and I'm excited. The rig is cool. It's a small rig. It has all kinds of mounting positions. You can put a handle here, and all that good stuff. I did have to put a little piece of tape there because my mic was sliding in and out of this. But other than that, it works good. I have a ton of handles. I have one that's actually a battery, so I'll be bringing that with me. All right, but that's enough for the handle and the camera. We're going to switch out the mics to this, and this is what we're going to be using. Alrighty, squad. Excuse the mess. We are in my backyard. We are getting ready for SEMA, but we are going to start here with the 47 quart from SetPower. So this cooler I've actually had the longest. I did have, if you guys watched some of my previous videos, I did have an IceCo cooler that IceCo actually gave me. It was the APL55, which was actually really, really nice. It was aluminum body. But the only thing that I didn't really like about the cooler was the size, how much space it took, because it had a lot of like plastic, like really nice. It makes it look really, really stout, right? But it weighs a lot more. It was a little bit oversized for what I use. So that's why I wanted to switch out to something different. And this combo right here, especially if you have a Bronco or a Jeep that doesn't have a bed, it works out really, really nice for a shorter trip. And then for the longer trip, you can use the 47. So this 47 does have a sheet metal construction on the outside, which is really nice because you can stick stuff to it. And then you can also use the battery from SetPower. So this is 216 watt. You can just stick it right there. This battery will actually cool it for 10 hours or more. Honestly, if you pre-chill this cooler before you plug this in, that'll last quite a bit, especially if it's inside the truck and the sun is not beaming on it. It'll keep it going for quite a long time. I think the most I've got was like 10 hours out of it. But I usually plug it into the cigarette lighters. Obviously, most coolers come with the 12 volt. They also come with the house plug and everything you need. And the cooler is super efficient also because it keeps it very simple. It doesn't really use any of the technology that some of the other coolers have, like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all that. It gives you a nice screen right here. It gives you everything you need. They're very analog, nothing digital and fancy. It gives you your fuse right there just in case something happens. And it just works. It has a couple latches. Again, you get that battery from them too. I'll give you guys pricing on all that too at the end. Simple latches, two different baskets. This one is single zone. This one is single zone, not a dual zone. So if you do need a freezer, you can freeze everything if you wanted to. But unfortunately, this one does not have a dual setup. But I've never really used in the freezer function. I know we used it in Austin's cooler, but I haven't really used it myself. And then it does have nice stout latches on both sides, and it just works, man. It really just does. It does a really well job. It does a really good job for some of the longer trips. I took this on a 3-day trip to Bald. It carried all my stuff, no problem. Obviously, I wasn't like completely filled. We were stuffing water back and forth into it and making sure that, we can refill it and whatnot. The price on this one is $319 right now. If you check out their website, they do have a lot of the Black Friday stuff going on. It does have an LED light. Again, I ran it on 10 hours in just this little battery. Again, I ran it on that battery for 10 hours, so it's super efficient. Just because it's simple. There's nothing crazy about it. There's no functionalities, nothing you have to worry about. And I'll actually go get a measuring tape so you guys can see the actual sizing too. They have everything on the website, by the way. You guys can go to SetPower USA and check all their stuff out. But it is honestly my favorite cooler. This 47 is pretty dope. And we'll break down the next one. And honestly, it's my favorite cooler. I like the style of it. I like how good it fits on here. I'm able to put it in where it has to be in the Bronco and able to pop it open with no issues and grab whatever I need. It'd be cool to have like a slide if I can have a slide that mounts that way, but I really don't care, honestly. I'm able to move it. It doesn't weigh as much as my other one, and it's easy to carry. The other one, I would need 2 people fully loaded. With this one, it could be fully loaded, and I still can mount it up here, no problem. But yeah, that's the 47. we're gonna break down the 35 next. All right, squad. So now we're moving on to the DT35. The DT35 is one of their newest additions to their arsenal. This one is plastic with an aluminum interior. This one is dual zone, and it does have a little bit more features than our 47 did. So they actually have the app that's attached to this. It's Bluetooth. It lets you control the whole cooler. Make sure, one of the biggest things that's cool about a cooler that does connect to Bluetooth connectivity. Sometimes, you know, when you're running around, jumping around whoops or crawling or something, the wire that you plug into your 12 volts sometimes gets moved or missed, and then next thing you know, your cooler's been off for an hour or two, and you can't tell. You know what I mean? Unless you go back there and check. These coolers nowadays are so quiet. Battery packs are so quiet. You'll never know unless you went back there and checked it. That's where something like this comes into play, and it's a really nice feature to have where you can check your phone. And I'll actually swap cameras again. I'll go back to that one so you guys can see the app and how easy it is to use. But something like that, being able to check it from your front seat, make sure the temperatures are good, make sure it's closed. It's a really nice option to have. And again, this one is dual zone, so it has a smaller compartment here. You can freeze that if you wanted to. Say you were carrying some steaks or something that wasn't going to be used right away, you throw those bad boys in there. And we're still fully loaded in party mode because we just did the swap on the Gladiator, and this is the cooler that we use in the garage the whole time. And then it also has this side right here, again fully loaded for party, but it does have the basket so you can pull that out easily, clean it out, and not worry about it. And this cooler itself, it's super efficient as well. We put it in on the 216 watt battery, and this battery powered it for almost 16 hours. We did like 14, 16. We used it at the shop. I unplugged it. I had it unplugged in the back of the truck, left it overnight. I woke up in the morning, this was still at 10%. Cooler was still on, everything was still chilled. So it's pretty impressive. Obviously it was at night, not in direct sunlight, so you might get a little bit less. But the DT35 is perfect for a day or two if you're not carrying anything crazy. Definitely perfect for the day. You can load it up with drinks, load it up with some sandwiches on this side, and it works out awesome. It also does have tie downs, so you can use that to tie down. Nice little grippy handles there. Super light. I'm also gonna go get the measuring tape so you guys can see the sizing on this one. If you want to just go look at the website, you can do that, but just show you some real time sizing and whatnot. But that's the DT35, and then that's the 47. Both of them excellent coolers. It just really depends on the profile, on where you're going to put it in your truck. For a two-door, honestly, if you don't care about the back and all you want to do is have the cooler back there, the 47 is kind of sick because you can use it for a long trip, short trip. Plus, if you do have a trail rack system or something up top, you can load up everything up there, have the cooler easy to grab, and have plenty of space for more have plenty of space for a longer trip. This one itself, I don't know, one day, maybe two. If you do have a big family, this probably wouldn't work unless it's just a day trip and whatnot. But both coolers are excellent. I'm going to give you guys details on how you guys can win one of these. But this one itself is $280. It's under $300 right now. They're having Black Friday sales all month of November, so make sure you guys go check it out. But honestly, SetPower always has pretty good deals. They always have some sort of promos going on, and they work, man. All the compressors are 3-year warranty. There's plenty of facts on the website. You guys can go look at them if that's what you guys want to do. Check out all the specs. For me, it's just the lightweight of it. The construction is nice. It does what it's supposed to do. It doesn't give you any crazy amount of features or how nice it looks, stout and all that. The motor works, fits in the place you want it. Construction is nice. Handles and locks are good. So yeah, in conclusion, DT35 is awesome. 47 is also awesome. I mean, most coolers are going to be pretty good. It just really depends on, again, where you're going to put it, the space required, how much space you actually need for your family, or if it's just you. But my biggest takeaways from SetPower are, A, price is so much better. They're super efficient. It was actually more efficient than my APL 55. It's a little bit bigger, but it was such a drastic difference that it was pretty nice. And then they just do what they do, man. There's no crazy gimmicks or anything like that. The construction's nice. They're lightweight. The lightweight piece of it is also very important. It's, you know, especially if you do wheel pretty heavily. You don't want this thing bouncing around or moving around. It's an awesome unit on both ends, and I think IceCo is actually the same company that makes them. So you're gonna get quality regardless. I think they just save money on minor things that other people might like, where the SetPower covers the bases, keeps it simple, and that's it. I'm going to show you the app for this, and then we'll give you the details on how you can win your own DT35, which is here at my house, actually, so you guys will have to come and pick it up at my place. If shipping's an issue, I can get it shipped to you. It's not a big deal, but hopefully one of our guys takes it here locally. If not, then it'll go to a different state, and we'll ship it. But shout out to SetPower once again for giving me a couple coolers to test. Battery just came out too. This is awesome. Simple setup. It'll power almost any cooler for a full day of wheeling if you do need it, and it's a good backup. Just in case your 12 volt takes the shit on you, you can still have a backup battery, and you can charge your phone. It has USB-C. But now I'll show you the app, the simplicity of it, and then we'll close you guys out. Alrighty, squad. So we're gonna go through the app and just kind of show you. So the iPhone's there. SetPower has a nice little penguin. Click on that bad boy, and it's gonna open up the app. And then if you have numerous fridges, they'll all pop up on here, but the DT35 is there, and it's actually behind me. You'll hear it click, and then you'll hear the screen shift to the colors and whatnot that it's basically on. So right now it's at 32. You can change temperatures here. You can go 33, 34, whatever you want. You can set it to freeze. You can change it to eco mode or max. I always keep mine on eco mode because once they're pre-chilled, honestly, it's the best setup. You can change the refrigeration to either, because it is a dual zone, you can change refrigeration to freeze or not freeze. Obviously, I just have it in a regular fridge mode. There's obviously more settings. You can kind of check battery protection, your temperature. You can modify the device, and then you can check both sides. So here's left zone, right zone. It gives you the actual temperature, how much voltage is being pulled as well, and it's all connected. You can also turn it on and off from back here. So the app, simple to use. Again, this is one of the things that I've enjoyed about SetPower the most, the simplicity of their app, the simplicity of their coolers. Nothing crazy, they just work. Again, look at how quick it connects, and it's right there, and it just works. And this feature is something that you must have. They do have other versions of the DT. You can get them up to a 55 quart, so you can go and check sizing there and make sure you get the right one for your family. Single zone refrigerator, awesome. Dual zone cooler, dual zone freezer and a fridge with the app. You really can't lose, man. And for the price, I mean, this one's under 300 bucks. This one's just over 300 bucks. You get a lot for your money, you know. I know there's going to be Black Friday deals, so make sure you guys check their website, go check them out. And then we're gonna go ahead and swap my mics back over, and we'll give you guys some final thoughts, give you the details on how to win this bad boy, and we'll close you guys out. Keep it nice and simple. Alrighty, squad, that wraps up the video here. Thank you for sticking around and watching the breakdown on the SetPower coolers, because they're absolute units. These fridges are amazing. Go check out their website, see if something fits for you. Get an awesome deal. Black Friday is coming. Christmas is coming. Make somebody happy, dude. There's nothing happier than receiving one of these bad boys, opening it up and knowing you can go out, take some brews, take some sandwiches, go out to your campsite and not worry about stuff going bad or not being cold, especially in the summer and things like that. You can't beat it. You really can't. Now, your chance to win a DT35, it's already been posted on Instagram, and it gives you the details there, but we'll drop them in the description below. Simple. All you have to do is follow us on Instagram, YouTube, follow myself, SetPower, comment in Instagram, that'll give you one entry, comment here in this video, that'll give you a second entry, and then join our subscription on our Instagram. I recently moved everything from Patreon over to Instagram to make it more streamlined and be able to give you guys the actual content that I wanted. So if you do like the channel, you do watch it, you take anything away from it, and you want to show us some extra love, it's $5. You get some extra content, some behind the scenes. You'll get Feeny and some of the characters that we have in the channel, and then just, you know, there's some behind the scenes stuff that's actually really funny, and you'll be able to see it there, man, and it helps the channel continue to run. And if you decide to do it, man, I really appreciate you guys. If not, it's okay too. You'll have 2 chances to win. Comment below, comment on IG, and we will give it away on Drink and Chill the following week after SEMA, and we'll do it live. We'll just put everybody's name in a basket. I'll do it old school because you can use randomizers and all that, but there's something about like putting them in a box and doing that way that I enjoy. So we'll do it live. And if you guys haven't gone to Drink and Chill, we do that every Wednesday as well. So make sure you guys join us 7 p.m. every Wednesday. This Wednesday we'll be in Vegas for SEMA. The following Wednesday we'll be home when we do the giveaway. And it's going to be a party. We drink a little bit, slow down the week, and just enjoy it all out, man. But that's it. We're going to close you out here. Thank you for sticking around. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment, because you can win a cooler, man. Nobody else is giving away coolers. I am. You know, comment below, comment on Instagram, show it to some friends, have more chances to win. And that's it, man. We'll see you next time. Make sure you guys check out the next video. It will be on the Gladiator swap. There's some good moments in there. And then after that, we bang out SEMA. Then we come back. Holidays are here. We're going to be doing things. We're going to do some local trails here for everybody that's here local to the IE. And we're going to get it popping, man. But deuces, appreciate all you guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because that's almost more important than anything else. And comment, like, all that good stuff. Peace. We'll see you guys next time.